Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe. Tell a friend them about Yasso, cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there. Go and chillax a build back a whole back a vibe, you know what I mean? Everything good, everything cookie, everything nice, everything sweet. At the moment, you know what I mean? Yeah man, we there. Feeling good, yeah. So, my fam, say right the things set away, you know what I mean? Because when you check the judicial system, right? Babylon also hold on a gang, right? And when the security system hold on a gang, they brought them to court. You know what I mean? They tried them. And it was a bit of a trial, right? And my fam, most of the men got away. You know what I mean? They held on to a couple of them still now, but most of them got away. But you see the part where who gets sentenced and who don't get sentenced. I think that part is a bit okay, because you what me know. You see, sometimes in a gang, it's just 2-3 people running the whole gang of 100 person or 80 people, because you what me know. A lot of them in the gang don't really want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So maybe when you check the whole gang of 80 persons, maybe at least the most, say 5 persons up top. You know what I mean? At the top. And when you check it now, the rest of them they down below. You know what I mean? And when you check the rest of them down below, them quick fee, what they would have called sell out and inform out the whole business, because them not really in it for the love of being in a gang, you know what I mean? Them just in it for eat a little quick food, and sometimes them in it by force from the persons where they are head of a gang, you know what I mean? We are lead the gang, you know what I mean? So when you see them all a gang, if even them all 80 people and them say them all the 5 ringleader them now, they capture the sentence the 5 ringleader, you would have come like say I hold 80 people your sentence. You know what I mean? Because most of them out is 75 we are going left back out of gang of 80. Most of them now go really go back to crime of such. Because most of them are just follow the leader, and sometimes the leaders them force them into gang activity, gangsters activity, you know what I mean? So when them say the amount of them where them let go in other situation, yeah, it don't really bother me too much. But what bother me the most, I go tell you after we get into the story, because we don't want to talk for too long and boring all the thing, not true? Alright, so I could go in a story now and make you hear exactly what I go on. 66 million in legal fees for alleged gangsters. Taxpayers have been called upon to foot a bill of nearly $66 million in legal fees for 34 persons who were locked up by the state under the anti-gang law. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck asked Parliament to validate the payments made to attorneys at law who provided legal aid services in the Eugene, Wilson and Carlington Godfrey gang trials. Wilson and 24 others were arrested and charged in 2019 with offenses under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act, commonly called the Anti-Gang Legislation. The police had alleged that these persons were part of a major organized criminal network dubbed the Eugene Wilson Gang. The Godfrey trial, which lasted for 6 months, featured 9 defendants who were accused of being part of the King Valley Gang. Chuck noted that these accused persons sought assistance for their defense under the Legal Aid Act, and it was indicated that given the complexity, the number of the defendants, and the large number of witnesses, the trial would require the focus of legal counsel assigned to the defendants to the exclusion of their matters in their legal practice. The trial could not commence as the legal aid counsel was unable to assign attorneys at law willing to undertake the matter on behalf of the accused without a significant increase in the fees being offered, commensurate to the unprecedented level of work being undertaken, he indicated. As a result, this situation threatened the defendant's right to a fair trial. When I was advised of this pressing issue and to circumvent this impasse, consultations were had with the counsel and attorney at law, and it was determined that the best way forward was to vary the tariff of fees, Chuck said. Up top and just that, you know it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend them about Yasso, cause a Yasso nice. Hit me up in the comment box, my fam. Let me know what you think about that one, yeah. Right? Let me know what you think about that one, yeah. Because, my fam, hear what me know, right? You have a trial now for the Youthens Wilson gang, right? And you have a trial for the King Valley gang, right? But what happened now? 34 persons were locked up by the states, right? Between those two gangs, right? Right? You want me know my family. I'll tell you what go on, you know. When the government now stays a boom now, and the court system, them figure court, them don't have no lawyer. So them have to work with legal aid lawyer. You know what I mean? And be it that them have to work with legal aid lawyer now. Right? What happen now? Them not have no money for pay a lawyer. Because remember, you know, in the last trial where Youthens get in the last day in trial, you know, his last word was, him broke, him not have no money. You know what I mean? Him broke, him not have no money. And the whole thing a come from a car where he must buy him baby mother or something like that. But him broke, he not have no money. You know what I mean? So him say that cost the whole thing, but him say no money. That was his last statement, you know, if you can remember, you know. You know what I mean? He might tell the judge how him broke and he no money, and people might feel saying have millions put on or stash off somewhere. We don't have none of that. But some people just a bad mind him through, them feel like he have a bag of money. So at least look at them come down upon him. You understand? But him is a criminal anyway, judge send him away to prison. You understand what I say to you? So what happen now when them go jail now and them get charged now and them have them court date, them have to seek the advice of legal attorney because them not have no lawyer for themselves. You understand? Them can't afford to hire a lawyer, right, privately. So them have to seek lawyers out of government system, legal aid lawyer. So just when them seek them lawyer now, my fam, the lawyer them find out say them case here some big case because it involve one whole heap of something and one whole heap of gun violence and one whole heap of gang violence and one whole heap of witnesses. You understand me I try to say? a large number of witnesses. So you know, say a lawyer now have to sit down and go in a book, and him have to look in a book, and when him look in them, him have to him say it out more than just what legal aid work really convene him to do. You know what I mean? So him have to, the government now have to go pay him a bigger amount of money to take on this case being as a legal aid. You know what I mean? And what the government does now, the government want the cases to be done faster than normal. You know what I mean? So $66 million is a large sum, and it sounds like a big chunk load of money. But you want me now, when you see some man get themselves in a trouble and them go in front of the courthouse, a them type of money they cost, it cost a whole heap of money. That's why you see enough of them gangsters sometimes they can't pay, so they fine, so them have to just take it confined. You know what I mean? Because if you have 34, if you have lawyers that work for 34 person, right, one time, in one case with a large number of witnesses, it's a whole heap of work. Because remember, a lawyer have to listen everything what each person say, you know, and differentiate between all of them, you know, and try to find out now who are come truthful from who are tell lie, and try to find out where they contradict themselves or where they contradict each other. You know what I mean? And where the other members of the gang are come from. Because remember, you know, when a lawyer deal with a case for one man, you know, for even three man or four man, you know, members say him have to come from the point of view of one man. You know what I mean? So, wow, it set away, me fam. You know what I mean? It really set away. So, hit me up in the comment box, my fam, and let me know what you think about this. You think say easier we pay $66 million for find out, for capture a big gangster, you know what I mean, for lock up, for try 34 person. You feel say it worth the government pay $66 million for catch and try 34 criminals, you know what I mean, through the court system, than to save him $66 million in his pocket and have these 34 persons still going around and doing whatever they are doing, thieving people's things, thieving people's car, you know what I mean, and killing people and stuff like that, you know what I mean. So which one you feel so cheap, my fam? Because to me, you know, this $66 million look like nothing, because government supposed to have money, you know what I mean, and the government supposed to set up him thing when have ways and mean when can get their lawyer, you have to work overtime for him for not so much money, you know what I mean. So them already agree with the lawyers, the government already agree with the lawyers already for them to get this amount of money. So I don't see it as a problem, to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Hit me up in the comment box and let me know what you think about this whole situation, my fam. What are your views? You know what I mean? What are your experiences? You know what I mean? What you think about that one? Up top.